Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om. Digambaraha. Dig means the directions. Ambaraha means the clothes. When we contemplate on the Vishwarupa Bhagavan, the directions are his clothes. 10 directions, they are his clothes. What is the meaning of Digambara actually? When one says that space are the clothes, we define ourselves with the kind of clothes we wear. We feel we are more beautiful because of the clothes we wear. A specific style of jeans we wear, or some t-shirt, or a particular suit, or some special wedding dress. We feel clothes add beauty to us. Without us, the clothes are just garments. If nobody is going to wear them, they have no meaning. We lend beauty to the clothes, glory to the clothes. Digambara means one who does not depend on clothes for one's own identity and feel good factor, and more importantly, one who has risen above body identification. That is the great sadhana that one has done, because identifying oneself with the body, that I am this, is the cause of all our sorrows. This is just an equipment. I am not this, I am that self which is appearing as this entire universe. That knowledge one who has is Digambaraha. This name also indicates the Leela that Bhagavan had done when he appeared as a Digambara without any clothes in the Darukavan as a bhikshu. So the Bhikshatana Roop of Bhagavan is indicated by this word Digambaraha. It also means that Bhagavan doesn't wear any clothes except just a tiger skin around his waist or an elephant skin around his waist. So he almost has no clothes. Again, it is symbol of self-mastery, of rising above body identification, going beyond the gender. And from a Vedantic standpoint, it also means that Bhagavan is the one who pervades this entire universe. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. The seeker must contemplate that this entire universe is pervaded by that Supreme Lord. So when we say directions are his clothes, it means that Bhagavan is all pervasive. And so a seeker can experience divinity every moment, here and now, as well as all around oneself. There is nothing unholy, undivine for a spiritual seeker. With the grace of the Supreme Lord, may we experience that state of Digambaraha, where we also go beyond body identification. Many saints and sages also have Digambara Roop. They don't wear clothes. Today, if one goes out in public without clothes, one may even get arrested because of various laws which are there. So the objective is not that one shuns away all the clothes. The objective is to live in that exalted state where one has gone beyond body identification. So whether the clothes are there or not there, it doesn't even matter to such a great master who has transcended body identification. In fact, the Gita says this body itself is like a cloth, and when we die and we take up new body, it is like dropping old clothes and taking up new clothes. Nobody grieves when one drops the old clothes and wears new clothes. One doesn't grieve when one has to drop the old clothes and take up the new clothes, because the body itself is like the old clothes. There is no fear, there is no sorrow for such a great person at the time of death. One effortlessly just drops it. So many great masters have consciously ejected out of the body. Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananji's Guru, Swami Taponji Maharaj, effortlessly dropped his body. He was sick for a few days, and on that morning, when he woke up, early morning, Brahma Muhurat, he got ready and he would meditate, he would face the Gangaji. So he sat down completely erect, and the disciple brought a cup of coffee. He took one sip and he said, Ishwar ko dhanyavad ho, ab main chalta hu. And he ejected out of the body. Just like we go from one room to the other effortlessly, this great master dropped the body. And because one is already realized who is abiding in the self, there is no rebirth for that person. And that's why when such a great master drops the body, it is called Videha Mukti. While living, that person was free, that is Jivan Mukti, free from body identification, free from the sense of ego and ignorance. And when this body drops, the final shackle, as though, which was his body, which was going on because of its own prarabdha. The Mahatma has nothing to do with it because one is a sakshi of all the happenings of the body. When that also drops, that is the ultimate liberation. It is called Videha Mukti. Hence, by the grace of the Supreme, may we experience Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti and become Digambaraha.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.